Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. Today is going to be a tutorial on how to achieve this look right here, and it's also really a review and first impressions on Melt Cosmetics. I did that little mini review on them, and I swatched out all the colors that I did get in this stack, but today is the first time that I actually put them to use and wore them on my eyes, and I just, oh my goodness, they are so good. Like, they are so amazing. I can't even begin to tell you guys, like, oh, I'm so happy. I need to buy more shades. This is all that I picked up. Each of these little ones are an eyeshadow. I'll link it below so you guys can see the video that I posted with all the shades that I did pick up. I'm just so excited. These are so pigmented. They're so easy to work with. They're so beautiful. There is no fallout, not even with the red. No fallout, no patchiness. They blend like a dream. You can use Fix Plus to intensify the shades, the sparkles. You can apply them just dry. They are just incredible. So I am just beyond excited. This company makes like bomb ass eyeshadows. This is ranked in my top 3 from now on until I get another palette. And I mean, I've got a shit ton of palettes. I'm just so excited, but I'm not kidding you guys. This one, my Star palette, and my Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. I mean, this isn't a palette, but those 3 like palettes and kit are my favorite. And like taking out singles for eyeshadows, just anything. I'm having issues. This is not the eyeshadow's fault. My eye is running like crazy. It will not stop running, and it's like metallicizing the eyeshadow. So if you're catching that on camera, my eye just won't stop running. So that's what's going on there. It's not supposed to be looking like that. That's just my eye's fault. I don't know why it's watering so badly. But these are just, they're incredible. You guys really need to pick some up. I will link the website below. So if you guys want to see this tutorial on how to achieve this eye look, or just see these in action and how beautiful they apply, then just stay tuned and keep on watching. I am so excited to try out these Melt Cosmetic like eyeshadows. I can't even tell you. I will link the video below that has me like giving you all the information on Melt, and I did swatches, and it's just a little mini video, so that way you can check that out. But there's like this hot pink shade in here and so many glitter shades. Hot pink and all these like glitter tones that I'm dying to get into, but there's like so many palettes that I have with so many different tones, and there are just not enough days in the week, and I am so busy, and there's so much going on, and the holidays, and I'm about to go visit my parents back in Canada, and it's insane. So I'm trying to like get all these videos out for you guys. So I'm going to actually put red on today. I'm a little bit scared to do the red, but I've been dying to get a red, and I finally found the red, so now I have no more excuses. So I did a couple holiday looks using champagnes and golds on the eyes, and then a red lip. So I thought I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna do a red on the eyes, and my vision is to do like a blown out red, which you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm gonna have to smoke it out and then finish up my face, and then kind of smoke the red out here and then line. And then I wanna do like a champagne halo, but add in like a champagne wing, and then do a more nudie lip but have maybe some gold going on in there. So I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna use this shade, the red. These are like crazy magnets. Possibly this peachy shade. But these are all so beautiful, like even that purple. But like I said, I will link it below. I don't think I want to start with that peach shade for a transition though, so I am going to, this isn't like a typical palette, they're like just individual stacks, so this is a little bit different of a video. I'm going to start with Anastasia and just take her vanilla shade as a first transition shade, just to get something in there. I have already prepped my eyes by putting my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on. I set it with a powder and I tightlined using MAC Costa Riche because I'm gonna be keeping this more in the brown tone, champagne tone family instead of the black tones today. I think I might need a little bit of a taupe color to start building everything before jumping in with some other shades. I've never used Melt Cosmetics before, so that's why I'm so excited, but I also don't know what to expect. So I'm gonna grab my Natasha Denona and go for this shade and essentially just put this all over because the red is gonna be going almost everywhere. I guess I could have left a little blank space for a halo, but I do want to warm this up a little bit. So I'm gonna just build the outer corner, the crease, and bring this into the inner corner, and then really smoke it out. And then I'm gonna kind of blow it out over here as well. I really need to tweeze. I've said this like a couple days in a row, but by the time I'm done doing my other work for the day and then filming and editing, it is midnight, 1 in the morning, and I can't believe I even get through my nighttime skincare routine and taking care of skin, let alone tweezing, but I really do need to tweeze. So I want to see how Amelie, this peachy golden tone, looks in the crease. It may be terrible, but I think that that will be easy to cover up because we're going in with such a red. This is the first shade I'm using out of Melt Cosmetics. And I think that these ones are shades that are beautiful when applied with Fix Plus when you're using shimmer shades. Yeah, this is giving just the littlest hint of a peach glow and some warmth, a little bit of golden. So I wanted to test that out. So that is pretty, because I think the other one is going to be harsh stone white. So that may not end up being the halo. The peach may end up being the halo. So that's why I wanted to see that before we get into red. So now I'm gonna take Love Sick. I'm so nervous. I have no idea. Let's see how this works. I'm going very light-handed because, like I said, I don't know what to expect. These are not patchy at all. Putting Amelie in the crease was really unnecessary though. I just wanted to see what it looked like ahead of time because I knew that we were gonna cover it up. So if you guys are gonna buy these cosmetics and try to recreate this look, you really don't need to do that step. Wow, like reds are really difficult to work with. And this is working like a dream so far. This is so pigmented and not patchy. And guys, there is zero fallout. That is like unheard of when you're working with reds. For some reason, a red formulation, it's like a guarantee to have fallout. That's how red pigments are. And I have no fallout. This is incredible, and I did not tap the brush off. I'm kind of speechless. This is amazing. And it's so smooth and easy to blend and not patchy. But there's no fallout. This is amazing. Now that I'm seeing how incredible this red is, when red is the trickiest of all shades, I wish I would have ordered more colors, but I mean, how would I know that? But I am just so blown away. So unfortunately, I didn't order a dark chocolate, and I want to deepen this up, so I'm going to grab my Natasha Denona and grab the dark chocolate out of there. You could use any dark chocolate. I need to order a couple more shades from Melt Cosmetics because this is amazing. I'm just gonna put this in the outer corner for a little bit extra dimension and depth. Bring that slightly over the crease and into the inner corner. Kind of smoke that out. I'm now going to go back over the chocolate with the red. I know this is looking super messy, but there's going to be cleanup, and it is going to be a very smoky, blown out look, but it will be cleaned up. We're not going to look like we got punched in the face. Okay, I actually want a darker chocolate than what is in the Natasha Denona palette, and the Modern Renaissance palette has Cypress Umbar, which is a really nice dark chocolate. So I'm going to take a Morphe E36, which is a nice little precision brush, and I just want that in my crease to kind of define this look a little bit, because I do want it blown out, but I still want, you know, some definition in between, like, you know, the lid, the transitions, you know what I mean. So I am actually going to try Harsh Stone White, and I'm going to take a Sigma E25 and get the product on the brush and spray it with Fix Plus. And instead of a halo, I'm not really sure. I might do the whole lid with this and brighten it up. I can't decide. I'm going to start off with like a little amount, because that is really pretty. Shoot. I don't know if I want to do the whole lid. No, I'm going to keep it as a halo. I am really impressed with the formulation. The only fallout I have is from the Modern Renaissance palette. That's it. That Cypress Umbar. This is amazing. I bet you if I applied glitter glue first, this would be even more like holding up and bamming. But I don't want one eye to be off than the other because I'm about to run out after I'm done doing this tutorial. This one isn't a pre-bedtime look, so I'm gonna keep it even today. Taking a Morphe M433, which is just a smaller fluffy brush, I'm just gonna go into the corners and bring a little bit more red back in and kind of blend that in. I'm gonna take my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown. Guys, I'm so impressed with Melt Cosmetics. Like, I am so impressed with these eyeshadows. There is no fallout, and there's so much pigmentation, and they are so beautiful. I'm so happy that they're so great. I'm so gonna order more shades, and I'm out of money for the month. I have like the most bare minimum, and if there's a Boxing Day sale, I'm gonna have to make it work. And if not, come the new year, I am getting more shades because this is just so awesome. So I'm gonna line, and I always like to start in the middle. You guys, even liner went over top of that flawlessly. All right, I'm calling it. My top 3 favorites are the Star Palette, the Colored Rain Palette, and Melt Cosmetics Stacks. Melt Cosmetics eyeshadows. Incredible. So good. So I applied my falsies, and I used Koko Lashes again in number 101. I am loving Koko Lashes. I think there's a bad reflection there. But these ones are a little bit more of a natural lash, and every type of lash I've tried from this brand, I am absolutely loving. And I'm so happy with the way this makeup look is coming together. I can't even tell you guys. And I just realized that I don't know if I zoomed you guys in during all of that. I don't think I remembered to zoom you in. I was so excited to get into this. So I may have to crop the video. So now I may be saying it for nothing because I may be cropping you in so that way you can actually see what I was doing. But I just totally realized I don't know that I actually zoomed you in. I think I just got right to it because I was that excited about trying these products out. I am so sorry. But I'm loving the way this is working out. I guess I'll zoom you guys in a little bit right now at least. Maybe I did zoom you in and I'm just totally forgetting. I have no idea. But this is what it is looking like so far. In case I really did mess up, because I think this is the first time I messed up. I know I've started and then been like, oh, I need to zoom you guys in. But I'm really starting to think that I forgot. And I'm looking at my monitor and it's pulsating. So I don't know if the camera's pulsing. I think I have a ghost in this house. If I zoom, weird things are happening, guys. I don't know. Okay, here's where we're at anyway. I'll kind of look down a little bit so you can see how beautiful these are coming along. And these eyelashes are just so pretty and like, you know, your lash but better type of thing. Like they're not over the top, they're beautiful. So I love that. And I used Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in Muse because it is a very nude shade. But then I used a this gold topper by Anastasia. It is gilded lip gloss, and I just put a little bit in the center of my lips just to give a little bit of shine. And I think that this is complementing the eye look really nicely. So we'll see once the whole face is done if this does work out, but that's the combination I have on my lips. And I had 2 Huda lipsticks, and I love them so much that I ordered 2 more. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the packaging on them, but I had to save this and show you guys the packaging before I opened these and threw it away, because this is like the best lipstick packaging I think I've ever seen in my life. So you slide it out. I know this is so like random and off topic, and then that's how it ends up being. And then you pop your lip gloss out, and then there's still leftover mouth, and then you have your liquid lip. So I just thought that this was the cutest packaging, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So that is what the packaging is like when you get Huda Beauty liquid lips. So anyway, total side note, but I'm gonna go finish up my face, and then I will be back to do the little lower lash line. I'm just so happy that this is turning out so nicely, and these eyeshadows are so beautiful after the couple of misses that we've had. We've had some hits along the way. It has been a trend. It's been hit, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss, hit. But there were like so many hits before that trend has started. So let's hope that this is now back on the ups, and they are all hits from now on moving forward. But I will see you guys soon. So I finished up my face makeup, and I have only done my waterline with MAC in Costa Riche, which is that dark chocolate. So now we're gonna finish up the lower lash line. I have Romeo on my lap because it is a big windstorm outside, and he is so scared, and he's shaking. I know, my poor little baby. He is scared of everything, this guy. Oh my goodness, he's such a sucky baby and a mama's boy. I highlighted using Jeffree Star's King Tut, and you guys already know my lips, so we can get going on the rest of the look. And I'm gonna have a little Romeo on my lap, so I'm going to zoom you guys in, and we're gonna get going. So I'm gonna go back into the Modern Renaissance palette and take Cypress Umbar and a smudger brush, which is just a Sephora Pro Smudge 11. And smudge that dark chocolate in the lower lash line. And out of nowhere, my eyes have started running like crazy, which is going to affect this makeup look a little bit, unfortunately. But I don't know why, and I keep patting it dry, but it is just running. Then I'm actually going to take the brush that the Modern Renaissance palette comes with and use the smaller end and go back into the red and dip into that. And I want this to be all smoky and blown out with the red. So we're going to go back and forth, and I'm going to connect that. I think my eyes are running because of my allergies. I'm so sorry. I know sniffling is so annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it. So if you guys want to have this show up really red on your eyes, all you need to do is spray some of this with like Fix Plus or whatever, and it will be red, because I just put it where my eye was watering and it showed up beaming red. So just a little trick that I came across accidentally, which is also great to know how versatile this is, because I wasn't expecting to get such a nice plummy reddish undertone look from this, but now I know that if I wet this shadow, it is actually going to come up red. So now I love this even more than I already did, and I didn't think that was possible. I'm gonna add some of that King Tut highlight to the inner corner. His tummy's even making noises. Oh, Romeo, the wind's not gonna hurt you, babe. when they're like scared and there's nothing you can do. Okay, I am really torn because these Urban Decay razor sharp eyeliners are so cool. Like I swatched them and did that whole video. I'll link that below. And the colors were so insane. And then I have Space Cowboy now. I just picked it up. I haven't even swatched it yet, but I'm so debating on adding a little bit to the wing. But I don't know if I should just leave this alone or not. Oh. Like it's faint. And it's the holidays. Or should I add a little glitter? Damn. Too many options. Maybe I'm just gonna go for it with this. That's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. It's definitely over the top and so unnecessary, but it is really fun. And it's at least something completely different for a look from what I usually do because I have never done anything like this. So I do like that it is something different. This eye is just non-stop watering though, and it is really messing with my makeup game and making me mad, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I am going to go get dressed and do my hair and be back for my final look. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you love this look as much as I do. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I'm so happy that I got my hands on these eyeshadows. I'm still like, I want to cuddle them and not let them go, and I want my stack to build and build and build and build and build some more, and I want to use all these colors, and I'm just so happy that it's not crap and that it is a high quality eyeshadow. The relief. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.